Before we start, think about this. Right now, somewhere in the world, millions of people are drinking tea. Not occasionally, but every single day. In fact, over 3 billion cups of tea are consumed daily. That makes it the second most consumed drink on earth after water. But here's the real question: how did a simple leaf become such a massive part of human life? Welcome to Histofy, where we break down everyday things and uncover the powerful stories behind them. From history to science to human behavior, because nothing is ever as simple as it looks. So, if you enjoy content like this, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Histofy, and drop a comment below. It genuinely helps this channel grow and reach more people. And now, let's explore the story of tea, not just as a drink, but as something that quietly shaped the world. What if I told you one of the most powerful forces in global history is something you can buy for a few dollars? Tea, a simple leaf in hot water. But this drink has funded empires, triggered revolutions, built global trade systems, and today, over 3 billion cups are consumed every single day. So, how did something so simple become something so powerful? Tea feels ordinary. It's in your kitchen, your office, your daily routine, but globally, tea is the second most consumed beverage on earth after water. It supports millions of jobs, drives multi billion dollar industries, and shapes entire cultures. And beyond history, there's something happening inside your body every time you drink it. A mix of chemicals that affects your focus, your mood, even your stress levels. So, this isn't just a story about tea, it's a story about biology, economics, human behavior, all inside one cup. Tea began in China not as a beverage, but as medicine. Ancient texts describe it as something that could improve digestion, sharpen the mind, reduce fatigue. For centuries, tea remained local, controlled, limited. China had a monopoly on it, and that mattered. Because once other nations discovered tea, they didn't just want it, they depended on it. By the 1600s, European traders brought tea back home, and demand skyrocketed. In Britain alone, tea imports grew from almost nothing to millions of pounds per year within decades. And that rapid growth created a global problem: supply. Let's break something down simply. Tea contains caffeine, but it doesn't feel like coffee. Why? Because of L-theanine. Yes, what's happening inside your brain? Caffeine blocks your tired signal, adenosine, keeping you alert. But L-theanine increases alpha brain waves, the same brain state linked to relaxation, creativity, calm focus. So instead of a spike, you get a steady mental state. Studies shows that combination can improve attention, reduce stress response, enhance cognitive performance. In simple terms, tea doesn't push your brain to work harder. It helps your brain work smarter, and that effect made it perfect for daily use. By the 18th century, Britain was obsessed with tea. But there was a problem. China controlled the supply, and China didn't want British goods. So Britain had to pay in silver huge amounts of it. This created a massive trade imbalance, so Britain came up with the solution: opium. They began exporting opium into China to balance trade. And this led to one of the most controversial conflicts in history: the Opium Wars, all connected to tea because demand of tea was so high it reshaped global trade policies. And even today, tea remains one of the most traded commodities worldwide. In 1773, tea played a direct role in political rebellion. The British government imposed taxes on tea in the American colonies. But here's the key point: tea wasn't a luxury anymore, it was a daily necessity. So taxing it felt like control over everyday life. The response? The Boston Tea Party. Over 300 chests of tea dumped into the harbor. This wasn't random destruction, it was a message, because when a product becomes part of routine, it becomes powerful. And controlling it means controlling people. Now let's look at behavior. Why do billions of people drink tea every day? It's not just taste. it's psychology. Tea fits perfectly into what scientists call habit loops. Cue, drink tea, feel better. And the effect is subtle. No crash, no overload, just small improvements in focus, calmness, mental clarity. That consistency is key because your brain prefers predictable rewards. Over time, tea becomes part of your routine: morning tea, evening tea, break time tea, and once a behavior becomes routine, it becomes automatic. Today, tea is a $200 billion global industry, produced in over 60 countries. Top producers include China, India, Kenya, Sri Lanka, and the scale is massive. Billions of kilograms produced every year. Different types: green tea, black tea, oolong, white tea, all from the same plant, processed differently, and each one has slightly different chemical effects. But the purpose remains the same: consistency, daily use, global demand. Today, tea represents more than tradition. It's part of how people manage their day. Need focus? Tea. Need calm? Tea. Need a break? Tea. It fits into modern life perfectly, especially in a world where people are overstimulated, overworked, constantly distracted. Tea offers a middle ground. Not too strong, not too weak, just enough to keep going, and that balance is why it has lasted for centuries. Tea didn't take over the world by force. It didn't overwhelm people. It didn't demand attention. It did something smarter. It became useful every day for everyone. And over time, that usefulness turned into dependence. And that dependence turned into demand. And that demand shaped history. So the next time you drink tea, think about this. You're not just holding a cup, you're holding trade routes, science, human behavior, all in one, and somehow it still feels simple. So the next time you make a cup of tea, take a second because what looks simple is actually centuries of history, a system of global trade and chemistry working quietly inside. Strange, isn't it? If you enjoyed this kind of deep, fact based storytelling, make sure to like this video. It really helps more people discover content like this. Subscribe to Histify for more stories where everyday things reveal their hidden power. And drop a comment below: are you a tea person or coffee person? And how many cups do you drink a day? You will be surprised how much that says about your routine. And if you found this interesting, share it with someone who drinks tea every day. They will never look at it the same way again. The small support helps the channel grow and keeps the stories coming. I'll see you in the next story.